I now recognize Mr. Crane from Arizona.
Thank you, Ms. Chairwoman. Thank you to the guests for showing up today. Many Americans ask me all the time, what is wrong with this country? Why does it appear that we've gone mad? And I think this subcommittee hearing is a testimony to what has actually happened. One of the reasons we have two beautiful young women here who are here to testify about how they've been abused in sports by biological men. And none of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle have asked you guys a single question. Have you noticed that? They don't care. They don't hear you. They claim to be the party of women. We got two women sitting right here, and they could care less that you're here. All they want to do is sit here and try and deflect and talk about how we're trying to bully transgender kids, and none of us are trying to do that. As a matter of fact, I feel sorry for a lot of kids that grow up with gender dysphoria. It's hard enough to grow up as it is, let alone taking that on and having to deal with that. But that's not why we're here. They don't want to acknowledge why we're here. We're here to protect young women in women's sports from biological men. You know, most of the men, real men that I know, who came from good families, they were raised to protect women. It's something that we're all taught to do. We have clearly failed to do that as a culture and a society, and this hearing is a testimony to that. I want to ask you, Mr. Layfield, did you grow up in a family where your parents taught you to protect women?
Absolutely, sir. My parents are here with me today, and I'm proud of the lessons that they taught me. They absolutely taught me to protect women.
Great, thank you. Then why aren't you doing that, Mr. Layfield? Why aren't you protecting women? Because we got two sitting right next to you who will tell you that not only are you not protecting them, but you're depriving them from participating in sports and everything that goes along with that. Why aren't you protecting women?
Sir, from a fencing standpoint, it's one of the safest sports in the Olympic movement. I know that, you know, you think swords present some kind of danger.
No, we're not talking about swords. We're talking about biological men, and you know it. Don't try those games with me. We're not talking about swords. We're talking about the fact that you and other men and officials in authority have failed to protect young girls. And it's pathetic. It is pathetic. I'm not going to sit here and try and convince my colleagues on the other side with biology or anything like that because they're long gone. There's no study that I could show them that would convince them that what they're doing is wrong. I'm asking you, why have you not protected young girls like these two sitting right next to you?
Sir, I believe we have protected young women in fencing. It's one of the
Okay,
safest
really, hold
sports
on a second. Let's ask the expert witnesses. Ms. Turner, have men like Mr. Layfield protected you?
No.
Are they protecting other young girls from biological men participating in sports?
No, he glorifies it.
Ms. McNabb, are men like Mr. Layfield protecting you and other young women participating in women's sports?
Absolutely not.
Do you feel safe?
No.
You shouldn't, because guess what? God created men and women differently, and I know that this town and many in this culture have a real problem with that, but it is a fact, okay? It's just a fact, and you guys know it. You have permanent injuries for the rest of your life. Is that correct, Ms. Knabb?
That's correct, Congressman.
Evil triumphs when good men and women do nothing. Not only have you done nothing to protect these young women, but you've actually sided with policies that are destructive to young women's sports. You said you have a daughter, Mr. Layfield?
I do, sir.
That's sad, man. That's sad that you wouldn't protect young girls from what's going on in this culture. And it's disgusting to listen to these posts that you yourself posted. I can't believe that you're still the chairman of this organization. I really can't after hearing some of those posts. Calling parents who are concerned about this type of leadership KKK members, are you serious? Shame on you, bro. I yield back.
The gentleman yields.